look at total impact. And it's through that, there's obviously, through the efforts of portfolio management, they fuel some of the key things that we need leaders to do. Because without that understanding of what that portfolio is, we don't get that holistic picture of what all the changes are. We don't understand what the changes are and how they fit together. Therefore, we can't look at an alignment between strategy and change activities, and we can't identify the gaps. We can't find any missing capabilities. So portfolio management absolutely fuels effective change management, but certainly with the focus groups that we run all the way through the year, what we're seeing at the senior leadership perspective is that frankly, they really don't know how much change is happening or how it all links together. And the demand on me when I'm working with boards is for techniques, for very practical techniques, for how do we create that orientation? How do we understand where we are now and what's coming up next? How do we understand how much we've achieved so far? How do we understand how all of the changes link together? And I work with them consistently on activities that help them create that picture. But they are absolutely in the weeds. There is so much happening. They just cannot navigate their way out. And I'm starting to see that from a senior leadership perspective, there is a level of concern and panic in some ways that people are leading things. And I think also one of the things that comes out of this is that without that picture, there is also a total lack of prioritization. Let me just give you some of the numbers and then I'll talk about that prioritization. The identification of all the changes taking place has fallen. It was not high at 38% and it's fallen to 30% now. Managing interdependencies, duplications and overlaps has gone from 48 to 31%. And the prioritization has tanked. It's halved from 50% to 26%. And similarly, there is a big concern around the total, understanding the total impact, which has fallen from 41% to 23%. I think that also goes to a figure that you will find sitting horribly in the report, which is that only 12% of people are claiming that their organisation effectively manages their change portfolio. And also we have about 12% who are claiming that the level of change within their organisation is manageable. It's this lack of portfolio management. Things are now out of control. And yet, when I read, as I do before I prepare this report, I read about 7 or 8 of the most current CEO surveys from the biggest consultancies around the world. And there's one theme that comes out all of the time, which is that the CEOs feel that there is a lot more change to be achieved and that they feel that the pace of change must get greater. So